Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Live Your Dream podcast. I'm Celina, and my mission is to help people pursue their dreams and live a life doing what they love. As I launched this podcast, I wanted to tell you about my story and why I decided to start this podcast. Like you, I've had my fair shares of transitions and struggles in my own career. After graduating from college, I started working as an investment banker, and then I went to law school and worked at a big law firm in New York City as a corporate lawyer. The paychecks and fancy office were nice, but I couldn't help but feel that there had to be more to life than just getting a paycheck and living for the weekend. It's ironic that I started thinking about what it is that I really want to do with my life after I was done getting all the degrees and jobs. I grew up believing that if I worked hard to go to good schools and get good jobs, I would one day end up being happy and successful. And how was it possible that after I worked so hard for so many years and finally achieved what I thought I had wanted all my life, I would end up being so unfulfilled and so unhappy? And as I looked around, I realized I was actually not alone. The world was telling us to find our passion, but nobody was telling us how to find it. Many of my friends went to good schools and had jobs that people would consider to be respectable careers. But to be frank, most of them hated their jobs with passion. So in my desperate attempt to find what it is that I really wanted to do with my life, I started following my curiosities and started pursuing interests that I found to be fun and meaningful, even though they had nothing to do with my career. For the first time in my life, I gave myself permission to do the things that brought me joy, even though it wasn't going to help me boost my resume to get the next job or get into a better school. It's during this time that I'd remember that my very first childhood dream was to one day have a book with my name on it. And many people, including my mom, said that my dream was impossible and discouraged me from pursuing it, but that didn't stop me from pursuing and achieving my childhood dream of writing and publishing a book. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but also one of the most meaningful and rewarding experiences. My book is about stories of 9 people who pursued their dreams, and I dedicated the last chapter of my book to the readers to write their own dreams in it so they can become part of the book. After my book got published, I was so surprised to hear from so many readers who sent me their dream chapters. And I wanted to help them, just like so many people have helped me to make my childhood dream a reality. So I founded Give One Dream, a community that now inspires so many people around the world to pursue and achieve their dreams. I've learned a lot over the years about what it takes to discover what we truly want and how to have the courage to pursue them. I've also met so many people who really love what they do and are not only successful in their careers, but also are truly happy and fulfilled in their lives. I've also discovered the commonalities that made them thrive in career and in life, and I want to share with you what I've learned. All my life experiences led me to become a career coach, and I now help people step out of fear and take action towards doing the work that brings them joy and living a life that is fulfilling and meaningful. And as I look back on my life, out of all the things I've done, I realized the ones that brought me true joy all had common themes. They all involved people and stories. I believe stories are powerful in inspiring and encouraging people, as I've experienced in my own life. So I decided to start a podcast and share stories about dreams, courage, inspiration, and creativity. I'm so excited to share with you the conversations I've had with many inspiring people in different walks of life and how they found what they wanted to do with their lives and had the courage to pursue them. So thank you so much for joining my journey. And if you have any comments or questions, please go to my website, celinalee.co. That is CELINALEE.co, and you can leave me a message there. Thank you again, and I'll be back soon with another episode.